Trojan Sports Now.
The men's basketball team will look to take some momentum on the road this weekend. The Trojans travel to Conway, Arkansas to face Central Arkansas. The Bears are 1-1 on the season, but coming off a big loss to Louisiana Tech. Central Arkansas is also under a first-year coach, but for the Trojans, it will be a chance to get back above 500. That game starts at 7 next Tuesday and can be heard on your Troy radio affiliate. The women's basketball team will be back at home next Tuesday as they look to end a two-game skid. Troy will face Alabama Huntsville beginning at 7 from Trojan Arena. The Chargers are 3-0 on the year and topping 100 points in each game. Trojans are known to top the century mark as well, so it could be a shootout on Tuesday. And it's tournament time in Troy as the Sunbelt Volleyball Championships are underway at Trojan Arena. Troy clinched their spot in the tourney with a win last Friday, and Western Kentucky finished as the regular season champions and will be the 1 seed in the tournament. The Trojans will have a rematch with WKU in the quarterfinals of the conference tournament Thursday night. And while the task will be tough, playing at home could help out the Trojans.
Typically, we play a lot better at home. I mean, and that goes without saying. Anybody in the conference plays better at home. There have been some huge upsets this year when typically higher ranked teams have gone to lower ranked teams and they've lost. So anything can happen. We've got a great fan base here. We've got a great arena to play in. The girls know everything about the floor and the ins and outs of what goes on, and we're excited to play at home. We really want to show off our arena to everyone in the conference that hasn't been here before.
The Trojans and Hilltoppers will face off at 7:30 on Thursday night. And for the 11th straight year, the Troy Rodeo team will play host to the Trojan Stampede Rodeo. The event begins Thursday at 7 o'clock at the Pike County Cattlemen's Association. The men's team is in 7th in the Ozark region, while the women are in 1st, and Coach Josh Simmons hopes his team can have a good showing this weekend.
Well, it means a lot. It's the only chance they get to show off to the home crowd or to fans, and they look forward to it all year long, and they've been working hard so they can put their best foot forward here.
And the event begins Thursday at 7, also Friday night at 7, and then the championship rounds are Saturday at 4. And while the football team does have a bye this week, we've got to look ahead to the season finale when the Trojans take on Texas State. Danielle Percival gives us a preview.
The Trojan football team has begun to game plan for their final opponent of the regular season, but with a bye week on the schedule, the team has some added time to prepare for Texas State.
It'll obviously help recover from injury and fatigue of the long season. I think it gives us a chance to rest, which we've tried to give them.
It's a good thing, we got time to heal, then we get extra days to prepare and try to get this 6th victory.
We can be very prepared. If nothing else, we can't say that we weren't prepared for this football game to go out here and try to win it.
The Trojans sit at 5-6 overall with one last chance to reach 500 and avoid a third straight losing season. Just a few weeks ago, though, getting to 500 didn't seem like much of a challenge.
Spirits were obviously pretty high after we beat Western, and we were sitting at 5-3 with 4 games left. How many other games left we had? It just seemed like we just had to squeak one out, man, and find one, and I think things would have got rolling, but we just haven't been able to. Whatever the reasoning is, we just hadn't been able to get that last one.
The Trojans are searching for their 6th victory in an attempt to become bowl eligible and reach a bowl game for the first time since 2010. The test will be against Texas State, who is 6-4, with Western Kentucky still remaining on their schedule before the season finale at Troy.
I know it's going to take work. It's going to take some players making plays, and we got to defend them, and they're not easy to defend. And we certainly got to score points.
And we're just scratching and crawling, trying to get that last one to get us bowl eligible, which is what this program really needs right now, what I need, what Coach Blakeney needs. It's what, everybody around in this football team that really supports us needs is a bowl game, something to be excited about. And that's what we're going to try to do next Friday when Texas State comes to town.
Danielle Percival, Trojan Sports Now.
And now it's time to take a look at the Trojans in the pros. OCU Manura had 3 tackles and 2 sacks on Sunday, but the Falcons lost to Tampa Bay. Manura now has 6.5 sacks on the year and looks to add to that as the Falcons take on the Saints on Thursday night. Jonathan Massaquoi added 3 tackles for the Falcons on Sunday. The second-year player now has 21 tackles this year to go along with 1 sack. Leotis McKelvin had 3 tackles as the Bills put away the Jets by 23 points on Sunday. McKelvin also returned 4 punts for a total of 16 yards. Buffalo is on a bye this weekend. Dreljeringen had 2 catches for 21 yards on Sunday as the Giants won their 4th in a row, this time beating the Packers. The Giants look for 5 on Sunday as they face the Cowboys. Mario Addison assisted on 2 tackles for the Panthers and also recovered a fumble as they beat the Patriots on Monday Night Football. Carolina travels to Miami to face the Dolphins on Sunday. And finally, Steve McClendon had 2 tackles and forced a fumble as the Steelers got a big win over the Lions. This Sunday, the Steelers will face the Cleveland Browns. Well, that's all the time we have for Trojan Sports Now. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Trojans.
Trojan Sports Now.